Hello, welcome back to another episode of Somewhere Between a Film and TV podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Daniel Parra.
And I'm Erwin.
And number one, thank you so much for listening and watching. Number two, what are they going to do?
They're going to like, comment, and subscribe.
Please do. We have one big blockbuster to cover before another...
Nothing. Go continue.
Speaking of, the origin of Blockbuster is Jaws, which has a connection to this movie, Steven Spielberg. But I cannot help but be super excited about Superman and thinking about it already. But we got one movie to cover before that. And it's been, out for like a week now, I think?
Yeah.
And whether or not you remember this movie and you've already seen it is a whole other question. But that's just me giving like a slight...
It's making a lot of money, though.
It is making a lot of money, but I mean, it's... The most unrealistic thing about these movies is that people would not be interested in dinosaurs after that's a plot point in this one too, where it's like they got bored of the dinosaurs, so we had to come up with different dinosaurs, and you're kind of like, really?
It's like that fast? There's no way.
In Jurassic World, this takes place 15 years after the Minions does, and
why do you keep saying the Minions?
Because it sounds like Dominion.
Yes.
Jurassic World Dominion.
No, there's no minion.
But I feel like in order to really preface all this, we haven't even said this. What are we reviewing?
Oh, Jurassic World Rebirth?
Rebirth, yeah. Directed by...
Why is it called Rebirth?
I guess because this is the rebirth of a franchise, even though...
Okay. That's why I was like, wait, why is it called Rebirth?
I guess this is like their new trilogy, considering they moved to new characters, even though Jurassic World was tied to this one. And this one sort of has a connection. They say the name Owen Grady in this movie, right? Or no?
I don't remember if they said Owen Grady.
They say someone's name from the Jurassic World movies. Is it Claire? But you know what? What is Jurassic World Rebirth about?
It's about, two mercenaries getting involved with a businessman, a pharmaceutical businessman.
Oh, right.
And they say that they need to go to this one island filled with random dinosaurs and get land, sea, and air.
Yeah, which is pretty
blood from them alive, and they bring along this paleontologist as well.
Played by Jonathan Bailey. Who's pretty great in this, actually.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson's in it.
So is Mahershala Ali, who's so fucking charismatic that I can't believe that they're struggling making a Blade
Dude,
movie with him.
It's been so long.
I know. And it's that his character is not even more than 2D in this, and he's still really good in it.
Yes.
But
I liked his character a lot.
I did too. It's just one of those things where it's like, what's his defining trait? He misses his son that he lost somehow, some way, and then that's what I know about him.
And now he cares about this one little girl.
Yeah, who's in the movie, and then also...
Oh, yeah, there's another family along the way.
There's a family that... I don't know if they were trying to mix Jurassic Park 3 elements into this movie, but I suppose. And it's one of those things where... Stop us if you've heard this before. Like, the way you described it made it sound like a new idea.
Yeah.
But if we were to narrow it down, it's like, people have to go to an island to... do something with dinosaurs and have to either avoid them or survive them. And this is the 6th time they've done this, I think.
7th? This is the 7th movie.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's been 7 of these.
There's been 7 of these.
It's going to be as many as, for Star Wars movies at this point.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, so... I feel like it's kind of funny. I think the reason... We both know what we think of this movie separately already. But in order to clarify this, I feel like the reason why we have the thoughts we have is because of our opinions on the overall franchise, funny enough.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you, what do you think of this franchise as a whole?
I love it.
Yeah, all of them?
I think I just love dinosaurs in general.
Yeah.
But I love the first 3.
Yeah.
I can genuinely say that I just enjoy the first 3 a lot. Especially the first movie. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. I think it's just one of those staple movies in my childhood, and even a movie that even now I still enjoy watching.
Yeah.
And over time, I started to love The Lost World more and more.
It's a good movie. Actually, it's a really good movie.
Yeah, especially if you're comparing it to other movies, and you're like, yeah, this is probably the second best one. And then I have a soft spot for Jurassic Park 3. Because of the Spinosaurus.
As we get older, I think a lot of people our age do. Just because...
I mean, there's some silliness behind it, but it never gets as silly as whenever we get to Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Those movies.
Which one, though, are you talking about? That it's good?
I don't even know. I think the fact that they started mutating dinosaurs.
I dig that.
I don't know.
I
just think that they're doing it. I just don't think they're fully going through with it as much as they could have. The first one they did. The first one they did.
Indominus Rex is awesome, I think.
Yes.
But
I think introducing the fact that a T-Rex and a Velociraptor together.
Are you talking about the Indoraptor?
Yeah, that one's great. Are you talking about the second
Fallen
one?
Kingdom? No. The Indominus Rex is the T-Rex that, like, it's not a T-Rex. I know that there's some people that are like Jurassic World, like, just purists.
Are you talking about the one that we watched down?
No, that's the D-Rex.
So, you're what?
I know. That's what they call me.
The D-Rex is huge. Oh, not again.
Oh, man. Me in the D-box seats, you're like, sorry, guys.
All the D-box here? Okay.
Are you doing the roaring, too?
No, maybe.
Does the D-Rex roar? It does, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. But... No, the Indominus Rex is the one that can has the camouflage and it's super adaptable and like remember.
It's in the first.
That's in the first Jurassic World, yes. And the Indoraptors from Fallen Kingdom.
Okay, what is that one?
That's a combination of the Indominus Rex and the Velociraptor.
Oh, it's just like a double Velociraptor.
Essentially,
like a smaller version.
Sorta, yeah, but it's like really menacing, and also in that one has an incredible design. When it's on the screen for 3 minutes is really, really cool. Yeah. And then dies immediately because I guess we have to love blue. Yeah. But
for all three of those movies.
I feel like the Jurassic World movies, though, what's your take on them?
I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I don't like them as much as I do from the first three movies, but I definitely enjoyed the Jurassic World movie just because at the end of the day you get to see dinosaurs on the big screen.
Yeah.
And anytime I see that, and I'm a sucker for the soundtrack of like especially the original score, so anytime I get to hear even like a snippet of it, I get excited.
You gotta admit though, the Jurassic World movies have no idea how to utilize that theme.
No, they just put it in like anytime it's like a human seeing a big dinosaur, it's just trying to recopy that same moment from the first one.
I actually think that Jurassic World's pretty good, the first one. But there's a moment they play the theme when the theme park is open. But like, I love theme parks, and the Jurassic World theme park in Universal's awesome. But why on earth would I be like, oh yeah, this is magical when I'm looking at like a hut? Like, and that's exactly when they play it too.
I don't know, but. Overall, I just think the Jurassic World movies, they're okay, but they definitely have a lot more issues.
Yeah.
And just because it has ideas that they showcase in the movie from the beginning, but it never gets to be executed in the ways that would be more entertaining, or at least to the same extent as the other ones, too. So
I feel like...
I did like Dominion, though, just because they brought back all the older characters from the first ones to this one. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, they got me with the fan service.
Dominion's one of our earliest reviews for this channel, and it's like episode 10 or something of our podcast. Yeah. And I listened back to it recently because I've seen that movie, twice, and one time was in theaters, one time was at home. I was nice enough to it. I clearly didn't like it, but still gave it like a passing score at the time. Watching it again, though, I was like, never make me watch that movie again. I was just like, I never want to watch Jurassic World Dominion again. I have a lot of varied takes on this franchise. Like, they're so all over the place. The first one is a great movie. I just don't think it's one of my favorite movies. Yeah. And the second one, like the first one, don't get me wrong, it's one of those things where like I did.
You gave it 4 out of 5.
I did. Yeah, I'm sure you saw my. Yeah. It's a good movie. Like I just don't. I don't know. I just don't have the passing, like,
my rooster's so close
passionate feeling for it. Yeah. You know which one I grew up watching more than the first? The second one. No, the second one.
Mine was the third one.
Really?
I would watch the third one and the second one a lot.
Like, actually, the third one I thought was too scary, like, when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. The Spinosaurus was scary.
The Spinosaurus, they really portray as kind of evil and menacing, and genuinely, I remember, since 3 plays up the B-movie camp of it all, at least it veers straight into it instead of, avoiding it or, like, pretending, like, to be something that it's not really, which lets me have a soft spot for it, because is it a great movie? No, probably not. But 2, I think, is massively underrated.
Yes.
3, I think, is maybe good enough, but it's one of those things where, like, look, I don't even know. I think I gave it, like, 3 stars, but it's a movie that I gave 3 stars that I love watching, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jurassic World, I think, is pretty good. It has a million flaws, but despite it all, I think it's because I love theme parks. I love dinosaurs in that context.
Yeah, I do I think out of all the Jurassic World movies, I don't know if I would say I would probably say the first one.
Yeah.
Is probably the best movie out of the 3.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I like the idea of a theme park.
Yeah.
Like you said. And it's like, that's so interesting, but it kind of sucks how we just went kind of back.
Well, okay, so I saw Fallen Kingdom again after I saw Rebirth, and I think that Fallen Kingdom is kind of underrated, actually. I feel like it has a way stronger second half than it does a first half, but because the first half is essentially half a movie, and then the second half, it feels weird. It feels like they took, kind of like Rebirth, actually. It feels like they took scripts for 2 separate Jurassic Park movies, and they were like, this is the movie.
Oh.
And because the first half of it is actually pretty tense. They go and they pick up Blue, and it's like a rescue mission. But does that not feel like that would be a whole movie for a Jurassic Park movie? And then the second half, which I think when one of these finally gets ambitious, is they go straight into like haunted house territory, and there's a velociraptor hunting them down within the context of a mansion. That's amazing. Do they only do the velociraptor thing with the Indoraptor for about 5 minutes? Yes. Because we have to have our like heroic moment with Blue, but
Blue is it was a big staple in this entire franchise of Jurassic World.
But do you feel like we were just told that it was supposed to be, or was that ever even earned to you?
No, I was told.
Yeah.
It was never earned, especially from the very first, in the beginning as well. When Chris Pratt was just training the Velociraptors and one of them was Blue. Yeah. I guess there's a character arc for Blue.
There is, because in the third one, he's like, they even make fun of this, which is why I know that these movies think that some of the stuff they're writing is silly. When Ian Malcolm's like, you made a promise to a dinosaur, and Dominion's the dumbest one. So it's, and Dominion I hate. I think Dominion's easily the worst. Since I don't have that immediate like love for anything Jurassic Park related, you kind of have to earn my love when it comes to this franchise.
Yeah,
I do
think Dominion is more fan service though than it would be like a genuinely just good movie.
But I felt like the fan service is that the characters were there. Like I felt like, let's compare that to, let's say, No Way Home. I don't.
That's not fair.
But did they utilize their characters in No Way Home?
Yes, but that movie was a great movie in general.
Yeah, no, it is. But there's a whole, like, say what you will about Amazing Spider-Man 2. I like that movie, but even with the not so strong entries in the Spider-Man franchise, they still have character arcs for them and actual characterization of them. I felt like with Grant.
Oh, Alan Grant?
I was going to say Hugh Grant. Yeah. Alan Grant. Laura Dern. I know that's not her name in the that's the actress's name. And Ian Malcolm, that they didn't fully characterize them the way that I felt like they were in the first.
No, they just basically kept them the same, but just there again. So there was not much growth. So, I mean, that's how they treated with, like, all of them. To be honest. Even with, like, Chris Pratt's character, too, it's just the same guy for the next 3 movies, too. And
watching the Jurassic World franchise, I remember because that came out his peak popularity when he, like, got all in shape. And he's like, I'm Mr. Leading Man now. And then they immediately get rid of any charisma he has in the Jurassic World movies. It's super strange because in Fallen Kingdom, though, there's a moment where they really utilize his physical capabilities from Parks and Rec, and it's the scene. It's pretty great, actually, where he gets tranquilized and he has to, like, move through his body while the lava's catching up with him, and he's, like, having to contort himself to get away from it. It's really well done, actually. And that leads to this entire set piece where all the dinosaurs are running off. It visually looks similar to, like, the extinction of dinosaurs. It's pretty cool. And then they all jump into the water, and then it, like, leads with them going into the orb thing and drowning and all that. It's pretty well done, actually. That's why, like, I remember Fallen Kingdom came out to, like, really mixed reviews, but I thought there were better things in that than I remember there being.
That sounds like Jurassic Park 3.
Really?
Yeah. The way you're describing it, like, mixed.
Yeah, because then I remember the reviews for this new one came out, which we haven't even talked about yet, but there's, like, a reason why we're doing all this preamble. But with the new one, we'll go ahead and lead into it.
Yeah.
With this movie, did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you somewhere between?
I'm somewhere between.
Somewhere between. Okay, so overall, did you enjoy watching this, or was
yes,
it like?
I still enjoyed watching it, but of course, I don't know. I guess it still reminded me more of like the Jurassic World franchise again.
Yeah.
But I'll say there's some positives out there, like strong positives for me, and like some other things too, where I was like, that did not work with me, or I just didn't like this.
Where does this fall for you in like the franchise? Like, if you were to rank these.
Okay, I say no matter what, like I think Jurassic Park, Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3.
Okay.
And then probably Jurassic World, and then I either think Fallen. Oh shoot!
You think Fallen Kingdom is better than this movie?
I don't know. No, I'd probably say the Rebirth.
Okay.
Then Dominion, and then Fallen Kingdom.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna like Dominion more than this one, but overall for me, this is probably like the second or third best one.
Huh?
Because I will say, but the thing is, Lost World's a really good movie, which is probably why I would put this at 3 or 4, because Jurassic World is also really good.
Yeah, I would think like Jurassic World would be.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch Jurassic World again tonight. I think I haven't.
I'm now curious about Fallen Kingdom again. To be honest,
it's worth rewatching. It's kind of
that's
strange.
what I'm just like. Huh.
Yeah, it's got some really cartoony stuff in it, but like so does.
But that's like most of the Jurassic World movies.
Yeah,
and even in this one too.
My thing about all of these is, for some reason, I don't know what it is about. No matter how many times the screenwriter changes, no matter who it is, for some reason
they brought back the original.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But no matter who it is, I feel like they cannot help but write like 3 insufferable characters that, like, some of them they even want you to like Justice Smith in Fallen Kingdom, and then I don't remember Daniela Pineda, I think, really drag that movie down. Like, so once, thankfully, the movie forgets about them halfway through, you don't even mind that they forgot about them. Oh, your dog's okay? But sorry,
I don't know.
Sorry, guys, there's a background.
I don't know what my dogs are going through right now.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's a great movie. I had a great time watching it though, and I was kind of surprised coming out of this because I saw this like almost immediately as soon as I could, just because I had the time. I thought that audiences were going to be really receptive to it, but it's at like 72% on the audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but then it made me curious about the audience score for the Jurassic World franchise in general, which really none of them have that like good of a score apparently. I think the first one.
What is it at?
Fallen Kingdom's at like 48% on the audience score. Dominion, actually no, you know what, Dominion might be. I'll double check that while I'm asking for your thoughts, but with this it's like 72% like I said, but I think
that entire, or at least the last 3 movies for Jurassic World, they all for sure made close to $1 billion.
Oh yeah, which I mean, they're never gonna stop, you know.
Yeah.
But my question to you, I suppose, is I am somewhere between on this, but in the sense that I really had a good time watching it.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I did like about it, which we'll get into in a second. But while I look this up, I want to ask you, what did you like or love about this?
I think what I loved about this movie was the fact that they introduced new characters, and it's characters that I actually like too. I definitely enjoyed seeing Jonathan Bailey's character and then Scarlett Johansson's character and what's his name?
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali. They all did a really good job, especially for like the amount of screen time they had, or at least in time just before like when you actually get to the parts with the dinosaurs, because I feel like once you get to the part where like, you're showcasing like a monster movie, right? And anytime like the monster would show up, they take up the entire screen time, and just because that's when the audience are just going to start gravitating more towards it, and so anytime they had the time to actually showcase these characters like true, like the true characterization of them, it definitely. I definitely started to care about them and worry about them. Yeah. And I did like I didn't really like the family at first.
I did wonder.
It grew on to me later on in the film, but I don't know. Sometimes I wish that these movies took more risks too, and killed off some characters, even though we just love them and enjoy them. they should just take that risk of like at the end like these are a monster movie.
Yeah, which I think, by the way, it's probably why I loved watching this, is because I really am so partial to monster movies. This movie sets its tone immediately because the D-Rex gets out because of like a candy bar. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I know what we're doing. Like, I love shark movies. I love Deep Blue Sea. This is going for that for some reason, which, I mean, if you're into that, then you'll like it. But I feel like some people hold the Jurassic Park movies to this standard that I just don't. That like every time they do something like that, people are like, I cannot believe that that's something that they did. But I'm like, maybe it's because I expect something like the Meg from at this point, that every time
there's two of them.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Also no, and then there's even a moment like that in this where they're on the boat and then they're like, is it one of no, it can't be. And they don't even say the word dinosaur, and she's like, I hate them. I wish that they never existed, or something like that. Like, and I mean, like I said, I had a good time watching it, and I think part of the reason why is because you have a lot of overqualified acting in this movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, who's amazing in this, by the way. Like, I know he's just recently sort of transitioned into blockbuster movies and stuff. He's got the talent for it, for sure. And Marshall Ali, which like I said, I cannot believe that there's still not a Blade movie yet. But maybe it's because they can sleepwalk through stuff like this and give great performances, which, I mean, whether or not they did sleepwalk through this, I don't know. But they seemed like they were having a good time making this. But I think part of the reason why I thought I liked it so much, and I'm not sure what this says about the state of the previous movies, is this one's shot on film, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely looks better than most of the Jurassic World
I thought it
movies.
looked better than the previous 3 Jurassic World movies. And I think since they shot it on film, they have that Detective Pikachu thing going on, where the CG, even if it is, I know that they use some practical effects, but the CG looks so much more physical because of the grain of the film. I think I just noticed it because, like, I didn't even know that it was shot like that until I looked it up after, but there's a moment kind of early on where the sun is like hitting them on this way on the beach when that one person dies almost immediately.
After the Spinosaurus attack? Yeah.
That I was like, this is shot on film, isn't it? Because the jungle was like so vibrantly green that I had to look that up, and sure enough, yeah. But then I also liked Did it bother you at all that I guess some people go to these movies for dinosaurs fighting each other?
I mean, I get the appeal.
Yeah.
Right, on why people would want to see that, because it is entertaining and super fun. Yeah. And we've been seeing this since the first one. And I kind of like the fact that we didn't see that. Yeah. Just because, of course, like I wouldn't be upset if I got to see that. I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's fun. But at the same time, I'm like, it's the same ones. I felt like every monster scene that happened in this one, it had their own screen time. Like they actually spent time with them. And you actually got to see what these dinosaurs are capable of doing. Which is why I know you said that this to you felt like the other Jurassic World movies, but why this felt different to me is, I get it. It's super structured. Like, I feel like it goes from set piece to set piece pertaining to each dinosaur. But they really give them like a video game plot to play out. Yeah. Because at the beginning, when you said that, I remember when you saying that, I was like, oh, I can see that. That actually makes a lot of sense. No, because the whole pitch is like you have to go to this island for a pharmaceutical company, and you have to approach 3 different dinosaurs. And you're a mercenary. Yeah. Does that not sound exactly like? And then you also lose all your weapons. So it's like funny because I was watching a video a couple of days ago. Yeah. As like a guy playing a Jurassic Park horror game. Oh, really? And it's kind of similar. Was it like Roblox? No. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't know if it's like the actual. There is something game. Like that. Yeah. And you're a mercenary, and you have to go in when the park is like, where all the people left and everything, and it's just an abandoned park now, and you have to go in and try to find like a certain item that's like worth a lot, as well. Yeah. It looks fun because I think you're exploring. I think there's a version of it where you can build your own park, and which that's the one I want to play. I've heard that exists. It sounds super fun. I want to play a game similar to how they did with Alien. Oh, where you have to survive it? Yeah, like Our Friend, yeah. Yeah. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard Isolation is great. Yeah. The game was so scary.
Yeah, I've heard that it is,
Yeah.
especially since you're the one, immersed in it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm trying to think of my other positives here. I think, for me, that this is the best utilization of getting the dinosaurs to feel intimidating that I've seen. And the reason why I say that is because, yes, Jurassic World has a tendency to try and play up the likability of the dinosaurs, and I get it. I get it for marketing reasons. I get it for all of that, which, I mean, by the way, bullshit. I hate that excuse, but you still need to feel like they're in danger at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're sort of like, why does everybody keep living? Like, there's like, only the bad guys get their comeuppance or whatever.
I that's what I don't like, because a lot of times, it's not just in these movies, but I feel like in other movies too.
Yeah.
Where they just show, because like obviously the whoever's like the bad guy, the antagonist of the movie, they're gonna die, but moments where big moments like that happen in movies where a character you actually you love and care for,
yeah,
and dies, and there's like, oh my god, there's actual consequences. Like, I wish we got more of that, especially in this franchise. Being surrounded by so many carnivores.
No, exactly, yeah. But then they're like, also, there's so... I get it, that they have to have the repeated moment per Jurassic Park movie. Sometimes they really lean into it, though. I mean, do we have to see the Brontosaurus with the music playing and the
Hey, well, we got to see them falling in love.
Oh yeah, I kind of liked the designs. Maybe that's why it's separated enough. But then there's still. It feels like do they go to a T-Rex and they're like, it's contracted that you have to be in this movie, and then he's like, oh great.
Again.
And he's like, what do I even got to do in this one? He's like, actually, this is your easiest role yet. You kind of just got to act confused. And he's like, okay. But it's funny because it's
he's wearing a top hat.
It's like, what do
and a raincoat
and a monocle. Yeah. It's like, all right, I guess so. When do I gotta be on set?
That sounds like was it Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, it's like BoJack Horseman. It's like, I'm trying to really.
It reminds me of like this Shaggy and like Matthew Lillard
from
and Shaggy.
yes,
Yeah, how they're just talking.
Action.
Yeah,
he's
how
like
they're just talking to one another back
he's
and
like
forth.
sitting at a table.
And Scooby-Doo's there.
He's like sitting at a table.
Yeah.
He's like, when am I gonna get my real Oscar breakout role? But I don't know. But it's kind of funny because since that's like a 1-to-1 book recreation, it's one of the best sequences in the movie, and I really think that. Did you feel Gareth Edwards' impact here at all?
Based on his, I would say yes. I don't think I got like a bigger piece of it.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that he made the creator.
Oh.
Too, and that movie was amazing. Like the way it looked and everything.
It wasn't. We saw that together, right?
Yeah.
That was our experience with the final 5 minutes. Was like the lights were on, and that wasn't great, but still,
But either way, I think compared in all of his movies, I think this is for sure his least best movie.
Oh, for sure.
Just because whenever his other movies, even with like Rogue One,
which I think we only love like half of both of us. Yeah.
I think it's gotten better over time.
It's gotten better over time, but that's because of Andor.
Yes.
Like that's.
And I like to think that those other movies, he was able to showcase more of like that scale that you always talk about. You definitely got to see a little bit of it, but not as much. But I think just because a lot of times it was more focused on I don't know, like some other things around the scenes instead of just like the actual monsters themselves too.
For me, it was his set pieces because Gareth Edwards, depending on the movie, his weakest spot is always characterization. Always will be. Yeah. But even the ones that I love, like, I don't know how much of a hot take this is, but like the past, let's say, 15 years of monster movies and dinosaurs and stuff, I think the best ones, US, I'm not talking about Shin Godzilla or Godzilla -1. Let's remove those from the equation because those are obviously like here compared to literally everything else. But the best monster whatever of the past,
except for the big red dog.
That's one of them.
Why can't Gareth Edwards do that one?
Because he would like make him terrifying.
He's so big.
He was like, the past 15 years are the first Godzilla.
Yeah, that one was great.
And I don't know if you're going to agree with me on this. Kong Skull Island. And I think Kong Skull Island is a much better version of this movie.
Okay, I can see that.
Because of the exact thing that you complained about. That movie does not care who it kills. It does not care how good of a person you are.
That is true.
And has a visual flair and style forever. And there are so many creative sequences in it. There's a moment, it's very morbidly funny, where this guy has to like sacrifice himself, and he, instead of like blowing up the monster with the grenades, he gets knocked into the mountain. And it's one of the best moments in the movie. Don't get me wrong, it's like, it's, you know, it's very darkly funny, but that, I think, is such a strong showcase for this kind of thing, where I was watching this and I could not help but think about Kong Skull Island the whole time, because it is set in the jungle and it has
I can see that a lot, like the resemblance. For sure.
But then where this one kind of falters,
it was very vibrant too. This movie, Rebirth.
It was, that's what I like so much about it. Like, I feel like obviously there's a way to utilize digital stuff. Like, I think that Superman's shot on digital, but they're clearly going for something crazy with its visual take, which I can't wait to see what that looks like in, you know, the full context of the movie.
Second time bringing up Superman, huh?
I'm just excited for it. I even told you I'm excited for it, but it comes out like tomorrow. But here, I think since I'm such a sucker essentially for like things on film, that I'm immediately like, if this were on digital, I probably would have been like, I don't know, or if like I could tell. But I think, for example, the set pieces are so well done for me. I got a kick out of watching them. I thought that the tension was high enough, and one of my favorite ones, again showcasing what Gareth Edwards can do, is this moment where Jonathan Bailey is scaling on the side of a mountain, and he looks over, and there's such a clear, like, long, large drop. And I watched the behind the scenes making of Rebirth on Peacock, and there's a lot of stuff that they really did shoot this on location. They didn't like fake a whole lot of it.
That's great.
Yeah, but there's a give and take for some of this stuff here. While I loved the scaling the mountain scene with the hybrid pterodactyl thing, there's lore there about like a temple for it that they never explained.
I was like, whoa, what is this? Are there people living there?
Which would have been pretty cool if they would have explained something like that.
And I think this is a great movie for a start of a new franchise to branch out and think, because I would like to see these characters again, sure, but at the same time, I would love if they introduced new characters with a, I don't know, I guess another mission, or just maybe another characters being known that they've probably been on that island for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
I could see it too, where it's like, when the dinosaur, or like when the first Jurassic Park movie, and from the first Jurassic Park happened, and the whole island went down, like there's several people that were still there. I could see that happening. That's
also Kong Skull Island. Yeah. That's the Peter Jackson King Kong, which I don't know what people think, but that's one of my favorite movies. And the middle part where they go to Skull Island, and that is amazing with the weird worms and stuff. Do something with that. Do something with the people. Like, they praise the dinosaurs. There's obviously going to be, at this point in time, enough time has passed that, like, it's 20 years since, and the islands have existed canonically since the 90s or something like that. People are bound to have, like, living there, right? Somehow. Especially since these are all, like, 3 separate franchises, but they're all in the same timeline. It's not like a reboot of any sort. They consistently expand on themselves. I think my biggest complaint about maybe just this franchise as a whole, there's no risk of any sort ever being taken with like anything. And I think it just gets to a point where, like, yes, we'd see another one of these. Chances are they'd make it just like this, and we'd probably be giving it the same sort of review. But there's some stuff I liked, there's some stuff I didn't like. But at what point are we gonna get, I don't know, do something weird? Do something like, even if it doesn't work, you did something, right?
Remember when it was teased, one from Fallen Kingdom, where it's like the girl and like being like half raptor, and half human?
There's a line in that oh yeah, she's a clone.
Yeah, but she's a clone.
There's a line in that I remember people hated at the time, but now I don't think anything of it. I think I've seen enough stupid stuff in movies that like it didn't really impact me all that much. Whereas like they're debating on letting the dinosaurs loose into the world, which is still a concept that has not been explored. Yes, it was introduced in the movies, but they seem to abandon it completely. And they go, she says, they're alive, just like me. And the people hated that when that came out. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like I've seen dumber in these movies that...
Yeah, like, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. If you're an animal lover, then yeah.
I guess, but it's kind of funny. She says that right after she's nearly killed by one of them. But maybe that's why.
Aren't we just animals too?
That's
we
true.
We kill our own.
That's also true. I don't know. You're the one that said that about yourself. Cool though, right? You blew your own mind.
I'll blow something.
The D-Rex.
The D-Rex. A D what?
Actually, speaking of him, did you like that design? Did you like that dinosaur?
No, not really.
Really?
No, I didn't really like the design. It reminded me of whenever I was a kid watching the behind the scenes of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Of like anything like Lost World or 3's like special features.
Yeah.
And they would show concept art, and I just reminded me of
what
that.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, I was like, what is that? I was like, oh. And then seeing that live, I was like, yeah, it just did not work.
That's so interesting. I loved it. I loved how it looked. I loved the utilization of it too, which should have been in this movie way more. To an extent, in a way. It definitely should have been more threatening.
Yeah.
But
I think just like probably just showcasing it once in a while.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like the design just because I think I understand like it's being like a defective and like mutant type of dinosaur.
It's got like a huge pimple on its head. It's really nasty looking. Yeah.
And is it a pimple? I thought it was a skull.
No, I mean that's what it looks like. But it like jiggles. Doesn't
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember looking at the arms. The fact they had like two small ones and two big ones. Yeah.
There's a moment, it's so Gareth Edwards though, that like you gotta admit that it's still, I thought it was well done, is whenever the flare thing happens and you could like the mist is covering it and then you can see it slowly moving behind. This is pretty cool. I thought that was really well done. But maybe some of the stuff I was impressed by is because I don't rewatch these movies that often.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna watch all the movies again after.
I will say this about it: it gave me the willingness to go back and watch all of them except for Dominion. I'm not doing that.
I'm watching Dominion again.
No, maybe the extended version where they include that like 15-minute montage thing at the beginning, and then I'll just turn it off.
Did they release it on YouTube?
It's on Peacock. I don't know about that part that you're talking about. I know there's a short film that I've heard is cool. That was a tie-in to Dominion where the T-Rex is like attacking a drive-in.
Oh,
heard that's cool.
A drive-in.
Yeah.
Oh, drive-in theater?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought it was like a drive-through.
No,
like a Burger King or a McDonald's.
No, it's not like it's not like the How to Train Your Dragon Burger King where it's like try a new toothless Happy Meal. And then for some reason he's staring at the stove because he like breathes fire into it. Oh, you haven't seen that, have you? It's pretty funny because he's like, wow, that's it. That's all the commercial is. But we haven't really talked about this because it's kind of funny. You have lot more than I do. What are your negatives for this?
I think my main negative is just the fact that I kind of felt the same way as the other Jurassic World movies too, just because I didn't feel, I don't know if it's just because of like nostalgic reasons or if it's like that same concept, like once you've done it once, you've seen it all.
I feel like they're just not.
Or they're just not exploring as much. And in this one, they almost tried, but I felt like they just reserved themselves back into the same territory again. And so it just felt very like, okay.
Yeah.
And that was like my main issue with the movie. And then, of course, like seeing the D-Rex, that wasn't my favorite thing to see.
Yeah.
Too. Not because of like, it just wasn't appealing to me. And I was like, that's okay. I think going back to basics and just showcasing dinosaurs that we still haven't seen yet, or I guess showing them more in like a realistic sense now because we have the technology to do so again. Yeah. So I would love to see that. And then I think also just focusing on the characters and just scaling back on characters and focusing on smaller amounts. Because I think what lacked about this movie too was the fact that you're following a group of people and another group of people.
I will say I didn't mind the family, but it should have been one or the other. Like, it should have been like
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think just because it just takes away from one or the other. Yeah. That's it. Because like, at one point I did not like the family because I was like, I don't care about the family.
Yeah.
And everyone says like, oh okay, I care about the family. I'm like, but I don't really care about the dad. I don't care about the boyfriend. I don't even care about the older sister. She was just like. She was probably like my least favorite one of the entire family. The older
sister, I just kept on going, I know that actress from somewhere. I gotta sneeze.
Yeah. But I like the little kid, though. Because she seemed, like, realistic to me.
Oh, yeah. I liked it when the guy's like, I'm gonna kill you! And, like, doesn't try to save her. That's hilarious. But I'm not falling for the Dolores propaganda. Like, that's obviously supposed to be a toy. Like,
that's true. It's cute, though.
The one time it's cute, I thought was funny, is when it, like, the entire family rolled over, like, onto the ground, and then it did the same thing. But then that was like my one thing where I was like, that's funny. But
yeah. But I think that was that was my second thing about the movie, because the fact that it's following these two groups of people around the whole entire movie, and it just kept going back and forth, and I just wanted them to focus on one group and then them surviving and just taking more risk.
Yeah.
Too, of like killing off people, like us caring about these characters and people, and then killing them off, because they like that's the dangers of the island itself.
I definitely agree. Like I don't know, a movie
or maybe like showcasing that maybe it's just not carnivores you're getting killed by, but like also like herbivores too. Like they also have the capability of like hurting others.
Yeah, you know, weirdly enough, the movie that had no reservations doing that was the first Jurassic World. Mm-hmm. There were like multiple moments that are mean in that movie where like people get ripped in half. There's like that really weird moment too where that one like actress requested it. And there's like a moment where someone gets in a helicopter and the dinosaur isn't trying to directly attack them, but he gets in the helicopter and dies immediately because he gets whacked into the building. Like, it's weird that they lost that kind of, but I'm not really sure why. Like, yes, of course we want to see the comeuppance of like the bad guy, whatever, but you need to include that that's not the only people at risk or in danger either. And I don't know if these movies have just gone on so long they've like began to sanitize themselves or like what it's been really. But I don't know, outside of that, I think just for me, I think I just had such a strong connection to how much I enjoyed each individual set piece. Like I thought the thing on the boat with the Mosasaurus was so great, and then along with the Spinosaurus, and then I really loved the T-Rex chasing them in the raft, even though it wasn't even really like doing anything. Like it wasn't trying to be scary. Mm-hmm. It was acting like an animal, and I like that about it. Somebody should have died in that for like that to really drive home. The dad did not really need to live in this movie. But, and neither did the boyfriend, I guess. But like whatever.
I was thinking like those two, or even like I don't know, like maybe the older sister too.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's just one of those things where I'm like, why introduce so many characters and it feels like no stakes were there because so many of them survived.
Usually that many characters get introduced so that many people can die.
Exactly.
And
maybe it feels longer too. I think when it comes to a lot of monster movies, especially when a movie's like less than 2 hours, it feels rushed.
This movie's like 2:14.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I went fast then. Damn.
Yeah.
It's just dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs.
You said that because I remember I thought that it was like 2 hours and 2 minutes, but no, it's like 12 minutes longer than that.
Oh shoot.
Okay. But my negatives are just that like my negatives are what they always are with this franchise. Like there's no risk factor being taken here. I do think it's better crafted than a lot of the other ones though. Like that's just probably why I was like, I'll watch this one again. If you put a bunch of them in front of me and you were like, pick 3 of them to watch, I'd be like, okay, I can do that. And
which one?
The first one.
Okay, that's it. I don't care about the R's. That's all I want to make sure.
World?
What?
The first World?
Okay.
I like the Lost World. No, what's it called? Jurassic Park, the Lost World, Jurassic Park. It's called something weird.
Isn't it a Lost World Jurassic Park?
Maybe, but I know that Jurassic World isn't not Jurassic World. Jurassic Park's in it like twice, isn't it?
What do you mean? No.
The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Okay. I do think it's a better movie than World, but I think that World might be more rewatchable. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
what's the first one you get to see a T-Rex
go
into the real world?
And they do more with that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. He ate a dog.
And then for some reason, Godzilla in 1998 copies the ending to that movie. But
oh yeah,
it does. Do you have any other negatives or positives?
No.
I feel like I'm gonna ask you this, but
I want to see another one. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
But what do you want to be different about it?
I think maybe if we scaled back on the carnivores, to be honest. I understand that they're the main enemy, but at the same time, maybe I want to see some other dinosaurs that aren't that.
Yeah.
And just see what they're also capable of too.
For me, maybe really zero in on a couple of them being threatening.
Or maybe some other prehistoric animals too. Because if they were able to bring out like dinosaurs, like what other creatures were there during that prehistoric time?
How come there are 2 movies about the megalodon and there's no megalodon in the Jurassic Park movies?
Exactly.
That's just me complaining because I love sharks so much.
And that way you could see a fight of the Mosasaurus?
Yeah.
The
That'd be
Mosasaurus
cool.
and the Megalodon fighting one another?
I'm pretty sure the megalodon is bigger than the Mosasaurus. That one would have been. That's all
I don't
I'm
know.
saying.
We gotta see. We gotta see.
And they kind of do that in this and then do nothing with it. They're used as set decoration. There is some old prehistoric animals that are crawling up the wall, the trees. Do they do anything with that? No, not really.
I'm also curious about that ancient temple. I forgot about that.
I get that that's probably already a plot point done in like King Kong, but come on.
Like I don't want to see that.
I want to see people, praise dinosaurs and all that. Like
praise the holy raptors.
Sorry, you remind me of a Velocipaster.
Oh.
But you saw that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Overall, what did you think, and what's your score?
Overall, I thought it was okay. Like I like some things about it. I think I'll give this a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So funny, man. I like.
What?
Overall.
What did I say?
No, it's funny that we're in total, like, usually opposite positions when it comes to this franchise.
Yeah, it just sucks. What's the next one be where you hate it and I love it so much?
I wonder what that would look like. What kind of movie would that be?
I don't know.
But
It's the exact same shot for shot thing of the first Jurassic Park movie, but
yeah.
this.
I had a great time watching this, but it's not a great movie. So my score is based off of my enjoyment of this movie. Which I think I gave it like a 4 out of 5.
Huh?
Yeah. I also gave the Jurassic World a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did. I saw it.
Yeah, okay. I feel like you would know. Usually I'm that way about you, but I feel like you would know.
You were like, oh, I don't like this movie. I'm going to check what Erwin gave me before I come in. Because I'm like, I don't remember when I gave that one. You're like, no, you gave me this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay.
You and your Uncut Gems 4 out of 5.
Dude, that was years ago. That was like 2019.
And I'm pretty sure I gave Jurassic Park 4 stars years ago.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't even know how long we've been using Letterboxd for. But yeah, I thought it was a really good time. I mean, if you hated it, I don't care. I
still think it's a fun movie to watch regardless, so.
It's one of those things where I'm like, if you hated it, I get it. If you liked it, I get it. But
yeah.
If you were like, Dominion's the best, I'm confused. But
it's not the best.
It's not at all. But I know a couple of people that do think that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the audience score for that was at 77%. What is it about Fallen Kingdom people don't like? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe it just came after Jurassic, people's expectations of Jurassic World, and then watching Fallen Kingdom, and just not getting what they got from Jurassic World.
Then again,
guess.
the marketing made it seem like Fallen Kingdom was all about them going to an island again.
Yeah.
Which I have to ask, like, is this all you want? Is it?
Yes, I want more island stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
You say, you know what you want, just go for it. So what's
next?
Yeah,
we're gonna do Superman, Squid Game, and The Bear.
Are you excited for these?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
haven't started Squid Game yet. I've heard it's excellent. The Bear, I'm super excited to talk about. And Jesus, man, Superman is coming out, and
I'm so excited for Superman.
I'm so excited for Superman. We're gonna be.
Is there an after credit scene?
I think there's 2.
Damn. Okay.
I'm beyond excited. I cannot wait to talk about that. I can't wait to talk about all of these. And yes, we have more TV coming to you, so stay tuned for that.
2 more videos of TV.
Yeah, which whenever we say somewhere between a film and TV podcast, we do occasionally got to remind you that we.
Are we gonna do My Hero?
Oh, it ends soon, right?
Yeah, it ends.
Let me finish it.
Yeah, and Demon Slayer.
You're right, but Demon Slayer's ending in movies.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that'd be better.
Oh, and then we'll also cover the Chainsaw Man movie in October, but that
comes out in October.
Let's
go.
There's a lot of stuff for you guys coming up soon, so please stay tuned. Oh, and let me remind myself to plug this while I can. On TikTok, we are at somewhere between pod, and Instagram somewhere between film. But join the TikTok because that seems to be doing pretty well, which I thank you guys so much for.
It's awesome.
But yeah, no, we just had a video that got an appeal that got like 1 million views on there. So thank you guys so much for that. And we will. What are they gonna do?
See us next time.
Yeah, no.
Oh, like and subscribe or comment.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, comment. What
between.
Did you think of Jurassic World Rebirth? We want to know. Thank you. We will.
Boom! See you next time. Boom!
We will see you next time.
I'm excited.